So, welcome everybody. Now, at the moment, we are talking about the the pride, the force or the power of pride or self-confidence, and there we're talking about three things. First is the pride of action, or the confidence in the action, or that I will do it, determined to act. And the second is the self-confidence or pride in the ability. And this now, we are talking through this. So the first is the steadfastness, that I'm determined to work towards that steadfastness, not faltering. And then what really is this the nature of this self-confidence, or the self-confidence as, or pride as the antidote. This is doki kulni jalsate doli soyum jalmasha jawa singi sitoki ngajandala neprasha. Now this is stanza number 55, and the English translation is, I will be victor over all, and nothing shall prevail and bring me down. The offspring of the line they conquer should constantly abide in this self-confidence. As a bodhisattva, as a knight of compassion, as the prince or the child, like those who are holding the heritage of the great enlightened Buddha, who has conquered all the negative side. So therefore we call the Buddha sometimes the Jina. Jina means one who had victory over everything, the conqueror. So therefore I am like a lion's child, a lion's cub. And so I have the ability to be strong and to able to overpower all other wild animals. So therefore I need to have this, I need to train myself. If I train myself and I work hard enough, I will have the capacity, I have the capacity and ability to become, to be able to bring the lasting peace and happiness for myself and for all the sentient beings. And with that, confidence, with that pride, I should work for the benefit of everybody. This is the nature of this pride. Pride that it's not, you can call it pride, it's one kind of pride, but it is basically self-confidence. Now when we talk about this, then we should know, there are two aspects of the pride. One is the arrogance, another is self-confidence. And the arrogance type of pride is not good. It's harmful. So therefore, next we are talking about that. Those whom arrogance destroys are thus defiled. They lack self-confidence. Those who have true confidence escape the foe, while others fall into the power of an evil pride. When arrogance inflates the mind, it draws it down in states of misery, or ruins happiness should human birth be gained. Thus one is born a slave, dependent for one's sustenance. Or feeble-minded, ugly, without strength, the butt and laughingstock of everyone. These ascetics puffed up with conceit, if these you call the proud, then tell me who are wretched. So these 3 stanzas, and which is in Tibetan. Roko ngajal chi chamte nyomo ngajal che mai ngajal chen di omndo tedo ngajal daunjir nyomo ngajal chi kini ngendro ngajal chi teji mei gato chamba to yenji sense tendo na lemba mudu nyochon to tonchi tena ipanje ngajal chi kin kaso che teyo ngajal che to na member gender yamba moves. So those who are under the power of pride, those who are, taken over by the emotion of arrogance, that I am so good, I am so great. That if somebody says you are great, you become so puffed up, and things like that, and then you think I am the best. Those kind of people doesn't have self-confidence, actually. They have no self-confidence. They have. That's why they are so, looking forward. They are so greedy, so thirsty about praise from other people, and they become the slave of, what they call this bootlickers, or those who in your face, say very good things. So you become a slave of them, actually. So therefore, you become, you don't have self-confidence. Because if you have self-confidence, then you are determined. You don't think you are the best. You don't think you are the best. But you think you have to do it. I have to do it. I will do it. And if I try enough, and if I work hard, and if I learn, and if I am humble enough to learn from everybody, by every mistake I make, by learning from everybody, then I will be able to do it, and I will do it. It may take me a long time to improve. I need to improve. I will improve. I will study. I will, work on all the weaknesses that I have, all the ignorances that I have, and then I will not become I will not be so inflated by if I make a little bit of progress or some kind of success. I will not be inflated because I have a lot more to learn and I have a lot more to gain, do. So therefore, it's nothing is something that I have to be inflated about. So therefore, those whom arrogance destroys are thus defiled. They lack self-confidence. So those people are kind of destroyed by their arrogance. You think that I am so great. Those who have true confidence escape the foe, while others fall into the power of an evil pride. So if you have self-confidence, then you know who you are, where you are. You know your weaknesses. You know what you have to learn. So much more to learn, so much more to do, so much more to progress. So therefore, you don't become a victim of your arrogance. That's your true enemy, foe. While others fall into the power of an evil pride, because if you become like that, if you fall under the power of pride or arrogance, which is your negative emotion, and then you are under the evil pride. You are not self-confidence. That's not self-confidence. That's and if you become that, if you are enslaved by your arrogance, when arrogance inflates the mind, it draws it down to states of misery. It always brings you down. You become very, angry and upset if somebody criticizes you, because you are so arrogant, you have so much pride, you are so puffed up, and then you never learn, you never improve, because you think you are already the best. So how can you improve? You stop learning from anybody. You stop seeing positive things and positive qualities in other people because you are filled up with your own arrogance. And so therefore there is nothing to go up, there is no space to go up, only to go down. If you have confidence, if you are not that kind of arrogance, but pride and confidence, then if people criticize you, you don't get angry, you don't get upset. You like to see what is there, what are they saying. Maybe there is something that you can learn from. Maybe there is something you can do another way. You are not only concerned about how good people talk about you. You are concerned about what is to be done, what needs to be achieved. And some people, saying not so good things about you, actually may be very good. And maybe it's the best thing that you can learn from. And even if what they're saying is not true, so what? Maybe they're just upset. Maybe they're just, jealous about you. Maybe they're just, even then, you learn something. You know what kind of people they are. So therefore, and also you know what people are, what kind of perceptions some people have about you. So therefore, that would be the way it should be. If you are, arrogant, then you always fall into suffering problem. Or ruins happiness should human birth be gained. So even if, in many lifetimes, even if you become a human being next time, it ruins your happiness, because in this life or in other lives, both. Because if you are too much arrogant, then and you kind of you're arrogant, you look down on people, you mistreat people, you kind of subjugate people. So therefore, next time or slowly, you will become slaves, or you become totally dependent on others for your sustenance also, because you have been putting others, you have been mistreating other people. That's why this could be the karmic result. Or feeble-minded, ugly, without strength, the butt and laughingstock of everyone. This could be, now or in the long run. If you have too much arrogance, that means you have feeble-minded. That means somebody says, "Oh, you are very good," and then you think, "I am the best," and then you act like you are the best, but you are not. And then if somebody criticizes you, you are so upset and you are so, so hurt, and you become so, so unhappy. So one day, if people say something good, you become very puffed up. If you say something bad, you become so, so upset and hurt. So you have become feeble-minded. And that kind of person are not beautiful, not dignified. So they are ugly. Without strength, you don't have any strength because you don't have confidence. You rely always on other people, what they say. Are they saying good things? Are they saying bad things? Is it, kind of on my side or other side, or things like that. You too much depend on other people. Therefore, the butt and loving stock of everyone. People know that. People come to know that, and then they just, say good things in front of you and take advantage of you. And then when they turn other way, they always say bad things about you, because they know that you are nothing. You are just, they can play with their words and with their kind of acting and take you wherever they want. So therefore, they really don't respect you. They just, laughing stock at everyone. These ascetics puffed out with conceit, and also those people, who are supposed to be like practicing Dhamma or a little bit, and then people say, "Oh yes, you are doing very well," and then you think, "I'm so good, I'm the best, I'm the best, this and that, best Lama, best teacher, best this, best that," because some people say, "Oh yeah, you are so great," and then you are puffed up with your conceit. If these you call the proud, then tell me who are wretched. These are not the real kind of what you call pride or self-confident. These are useless people. These you should not become like that. This is just arrogance, not true pride. So therefore, I think it is very important to understand between these two things, the confidence kind of pride and arrogance type of pride. Arrogance type of pride is not good. It brings you down. It's totally useless. Confidence kind of pride is good. But in the confidence kind of pride, then you are not arrogant. You are not easily shaken. You are steadfast. And we need to cultivate that if you want to become diligent here. This is one of the powers or the forces of diligence. Okay, so I stop here. Thank you.